welcome everyone to another episode of Fractures of Reality. See, I got the name right this time. In the last episode, our lovely little cicada went on a little walk. The party found a medallion that allows them to control the sun. Well, the time of day, but technically the sun. And they split up with their elven friend Elnath, who is waiting for them in Menos, with their plan to go and rescue some elves from the Underdark, and then to head towards Eternia to sell some poison, finally to meet back up with the illustrious Elnath. And this session, you all wake up, and I'm assuming you immediately head out for the day?
I guess so. Were we on the road already?
Not quite.
Didn't Cicada want to do something?
You guys want to actually talk to her about what happened last session?
Ah, yes! That's right. We paused that because someone had to go to sleep. Let me get the in room.
Was sick!
Let me get the in room up because someone was sick. Alright. So you wake up in the morning and you're all well rested. What do you guys do?
I'm stopping over to Cicada's room.
She's still in bed.
Gotta kick down the door. So basically I just kick it with my boot and go out and go, Cicada! Wake up there, we gotta talk.
I inspect the condition of the door.
Okay,
So she's white.
Guys,
Yeah.
guys, Cicada, did you lock the door?
I did not.
Alright. Jezebel, did you check if the door was locked before you kicked it in?
Just want to kick it in.
Alright, roll me a strength check.
Very low strength check.
You managed to kick the door in, and it's off its hinges. Like, it'll be a pain to replace it, but it's not gonna cost too much, Glora.
Okay.
Your family won't be happy, but, you know, it's fairly easy to replace.
I don't care.
Regardless, you enter the room.
Okay, I stand on Cicada and I hold the thing and go, 1, dear, lock your doors! And I point to the door that's barely hanging off its hinges now. Do you have any idea how dangerous it is for a lady to not lock her door in an inn where there are men or women that can sneak in and take advantage of you?
Yeah.
You're implying that the locked door would have helped against your boot.
If it was locked, yes.
He is right, it would have helped if it was locked. But then it's got two walls.
No, when she's got lockpicks, says Korak, says he's passing by.
True.
Yeah, at the very least, you could have picked the locks. Now they need
No,
to reseat the door and paint it again.
I will pay
You're
for
gonna
it. I
pay
don't
for that,
care.
right?
Yes.
Also,
2.
Also warn everyone else next time you plan to kick someone's door down.
I knew it was hers. I wouldn't just randomly kick someone else's door down if I didn't know who was in there.
I said warn everyone else.
So,
Where's the fun in that?
so you two are heading downstairs, you're not gonna ask Cicada or anything?
And
You sure you don't want to stick around?
Ryu wouldn't necessarily be in a hurry.
I mean,
Korax doesn't know what else there is to ask. Like she had another sleepwalking incident.
I'm just mentioning it because if you don't enter the conversation, you're not in the conversation if something comes up.
Korax. Yeah, Korax
Find
is
out
gonna
later.
go get breakfast. Like, he honestly doesn't. He's not under the. He's under the impression that Cicada doesn't even really know what's going on.
All right, Jezebel, you may begin.
Okay. You
Yes.
hold up 2 fingers. What is up with your sleepwalking, dear?
Yeah, you can tell she's wide awake. She's been rather out of it for most of the morning, but she's not exactly sure what to say at the moment. Yeah, you all seemed really antsy about it.
Well, I did just get dragged all the way out into the open for who knows how far.
Sorry. It's happened before. This isn't the first time this has happened.
You mean a second time?
More than 2. Like, before I met all of them, I was traveling for quite some time. I've met other people who also know about the sleepwalking. And usually they say to just leave me alone, or you're a burden to this group, and other things.
That's horrible.
Isabel looks thoughtful for a second, like tapping her chin. But then she grins and she starts laughing and she goes, "Why would they just leave you like that? This is so interesting." She is legit, like, fascinated and curious about this. She's not lying.
I think they're scared of my patron.
Is your patron a little bit aggressive towards other people?
From what I've heard, sometimes he can be overprotective.
Ooh, he's clingy. Could it be he's trying to get you to go away from those in your party? To have you all to yourself? Ooh, how scandalous.
I'm not sure. He's vague most of the time.
So what you're telling me is that you've already been claimed by somebody else. She looks at her carefully.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I did say I was gonna collect you, right, dear?
Hold on. What's the? And what's this? What's this about her being claimed? Oh, and by the way, this is for you, Cicada. And he just plops down like a large plate of bacon and eggs.
Thank you.
The eggs have blinking eyes. I'm sure the bacon twitched.
I make and yeah, and okay. Cicada, roll insight.
Okay. Insight. 23.
So, you can visibly see him resisting the urge to stab it.
Yep, that's Mom's cooking.
She's just picking at it.
You're supposed to eat it, dearie.
Now,
that is my word, Clara.
My my Discord crashed like immediately after I finished my sentence.
Yeah, it did. Whoops.
So,
Yeah,
now
she
what's
does
this-
take a bite out of it.
Now what?
At this
now
point,
what-
she doesn't even care.
Now what's this about? Now what's this about Cicada having been claimed?
Apparently, her Patreon is very clingy and doesn't like her being around others.
Patreon.
Okay.
Everyone come support Cicada's Patreon.
I don't even own a Patreon.
Okay. So, DM question: what is Order of the Dragon procedure on warlocks with unknown and potentially aggressive patrons?
Lock them up.
No.
I do not say this out loud.
Like, lock them up and wait and see if they are aggressive, and if they are, then try and exercise the patron.
I mean, we don't have. Tell me, when this patron of yours, Birdie, you called him?
Yeah.
What does he make you do when you're in these trances?
I don't know. I don't know. Sometime I don't remember.
We saw him use your body to destroy a giant undead monster once. What else? How long has this been going on?
Since I was a fledgling. Since the incident.
Does this match the records of any does this match any official records Korax might have read? Ever?
You don't know what the incident is, so you don't
Yeah,
know
it's a,
when.
it's a personal thing.
What's the incident?
She takes a deep breath. Do you want me to use my mimicking things, or would you rather I just use this voice instead?
Whichever one would give us the
She's-
clearer picture.
She's speaking in not a feminine voice, but in a low masculine voice, like very deep.
Yeah,
Right.
very deep. I can't do
Right.
deep voices, I'm sorry.
Birdie, I assume.
Well, technically, it's still me, Cicada. I am borrowing Birdie's voice.
Of course.
Birdie's voice.
Well, however you feel comfortable doing it, I guess.
I don't quite rightly remember what happened during that, but it was when I was very young. The most I remember was it happened on the night of the Black Sun.
Well, it does seem that this only happens when it's the Black Sun.
This was the first one, then.
Yeah, probably.
The first Black Sun, or just the first time you went into a trance?
It wasn't even at a transit. This was before I met him. I was young then, still living with my parents. But when the Black Sun came around, we were attacked.
By undead, I assume.
I don't even know for sure. Might have been undead. Might have been something completely different. All I know is that both of my parents told me to run. So I did. And I kept running. Until I found shelter, a cave, and I'm not sure what happened afterwards.
Do you know where this cave is?
I don't remember.
Of course.
I don't even know its exact location. The next thing I knew, I woke up in front of the Cartographers Guild. And they took me in.
Were they ever able to figure out anything about Birdie?
Did they?
So, they weren't able to figure out much, but they did have a talk with Birdie during one of the Black Suns. And they basically asked him questions and he never answered. And all they were able to determine is that whatever this Birdie is, they gave you power in return for being able to use your body for 1 day of the month.
So yeah, I basically relay that information to them.
Oh.
And while you don't remember it, Birdie did claim that you accepted.
Isabel makes a face with a small frown. Leave it to a god to do as they please, using us as pawns.
Well, I would not be here if not for him.
Isabel looks a little upset for a second and thoughtful. Then she gives a big sigh, and she'll just slightly skip over to Cicada and then pull her in her hug, and she goes, I still want to collect you anyways, so even if you're already claimed by someone else, I'm gonna steal you away.
I'm confused.
You're interesting, dear. I love to collect interesting things.
You don't. None of you hate.
There are a few things about you that concern me. I see no reason why I should hate you.
Far be it of me to blame you for things outside of your control.
As Foxy said, this really isn't under your control, dear.
I joined the hugging party.
I mean, okay, Korax is not hugging, for the record. This is not like, never mind. This isn't about what's in Korax's head right now.
Isabel grins at Korax and she lets Cicada go and wiggles her fingers, taking a step towards him. Oh, those Korax want a hug. I'm feeling left out.
I could say not particularly, but you're still going to do it, aren't you?
She just grins. And then rushes at him.
Korax is just gonna take it, like, yeah, why turn this into a fight?
Yay! Jezebel grins and hugs him, and then she'll look over at Foxy. She goes, see, this is how you accept a hug. You don't
Korax
run.
is like, I'm literally only doing this. Doing this. It's because you'll be at this all morning otherwise.
See? Korax understands me.
Yeah. Oh, he does. He's just being a huge tsundere about it.
Not like I like you or anything, Babaka.
Clara, as you're hugging Cicada, you see that she's a little bit lost in thought.
You okay, Cicada?
I don't. Are you all really not going to leave?
And oh goodness, well, even if I wanted to, which I don't really, it would be against regulations and to let an unknown warlock just run around on her own.
I mean, she has her official papers from the Cartographers Guild.
Well, yeah, the Order, out of character, the Order of the Dragon has a bit of a funny relationship with the Cartographers Guild. Like, as far as they're concerned, her patron is not verified, if you will.
Fair enough. Continue on.
So, it's more of an obligation.
I mean, like, even if he particularly wanted it to leave, well, even if he particularly wanted to leave you, he has an actual reason in why he can't. So.
Isabel lets Corax go, walks over to Cicada, and just pats top of her head fondly. She goes, I may have to leave now then, dear, but you better bet your feathers that I'll find you again. Like I said, you're interesting, and I like you a lot. Just know that I may, even if you may not always see me, I'm never really that far. She gives a bit of a wink and grins.
She does kind of smile at this back.
There we go. There's a smile.
Okay.
And then I'm going to give a glance with a glint in my eye at Foxy. Or Ryu. And I go, Ryu, you're the only one that's not have a hug yet.
No touchy.
If I have to do it, so do you.
No escape.
Damn you, Corax!
Got by the fox! Just what yells as she leaps on the bed and dive bombs on Ryu.
Yeah, so guys, what we're seeing here is Jezebel going for the harem ending.
No.
Clara's joining the hug.
I'm just doing it because I know it annoys him.
It's not mutually exclusive.
And here? Is there anything else you guys would like to do before you head out?
I think that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah, same. Still can't buy anything yet.
Then, with the quiet words of Cicada on your mind, you head out and head on your way.
And the dog pile on the fox.
Yes.
Okay.
3 days' journey are actually quite uneventful. You know, you encounter some bandits when you get near the road, but you know, they kind of take one look at you guys and they just sort of strip their weapons and place down their gold and then just say, we're sorry.
How much do we make off of this?
10 gold.
Hey, 2 for each of us. Because I'm guessing it's mostly the platinum dragon sort of bad edge that does it for me. Like,
Yeah.
shit, it's the cops.
Yeah, but you guys have also started to get around that there's a party of adventurers that are a little more unique than the usual batch.
That's what they say about every party of adventurers.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you have that right, but as far as I can tell, you're the only one with, a pink, what was the, I got this, sir. Shut up, Clyde. No one likes you anyway. I'm sorry, sir.
We've already left. they're just gonna be like standing there arguing on the road for like another hour.
Yeah, and then they'll just quietly make their way towards the towns to try and get, I don't know, a proper job, I guess.
Bye.
Regardless, you do eventually hear about the rumors. They call you each by different things. For example, Flora is the cotton candy fox. Cicada is the bird of starlight.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, she is based off of the starling, so that's accurate.
Corax.
Oh, really?
Corax is the stern defender.
Like, Korax just laughs when he hears that.
Jezebel is the mischievous devil.
I love it.
Andrew is
Huggable Foxy.
Is it publicly known that he's a kitsune?
no.
Okay.
No, they just think he's a yokai.
The silver
Until he grows another
stringed
tail.
fox.
The what?
Silver streamed fox.
Left the rice cooker on.
Ooh.
It's
No.
like hard now. I mean, I unplugged it. But...
I could be called worse things.
From what you can tell, from what the bandits said, you were called that because when you're fighting, your white fur almost seems to reflect the light a little bit. So you're like a white stream, so a silver stream. Because silver sounds more dynamic than just white. You know. Get out of the way, I am busy.
Chat.
You can have that phone.
So,
Sorry about
as
that.
we okay, okay, so, okay, so as we go in there, like I'm like just like explaining what like just general things like what to expect from a Joroguma pleasure cult to the others. Okay, okay, so expect lots of drugs, sacrificial altar or two. Some of them might summon demons. And
we have our own demon. You'll be good.
no, we have a devil. That's completely different.
Oh.
You,
Okay.
Corax. I give a bit of an annoyed look to Clora.
So, you all get closer and closer to where the drow were indicated to be on the map.
And
And-
Cicada has just grown exceedingly, just steadily more quiet as they approach.
Oh, and spiders. They're going to have a lot of those.
Don't
So,
they always have spiders?
how quiet is your approach? Like, do you
Well,
stop
we're
a
gonna
day? Do you stop like half a day's from it to and pitch your horses, that sort of thing?
I'd say reasonably far away, so the more sneaky of us can sort of like scout, like find the entrance and some stuff.
Alright. I'll give you a stealth with advantage.
Okay.
So whoever
I
wants
guess
to... It's a group stealth, so those of you who are scouting, roll stealth. The rest of you, I'm assuming, are waiting with the cart.
I'm thinking me and Jezebel, since we're the sneaky ones.
Mm,
And
okay. Okay.
Could I also potentially do this?
maybe, hey, give that one. Hey,
You can, but you already have advantage.
yeah, and it wouldn't really it wouldn't last. And really that wouldn't last very long. Like this is like a day-long scouting expedition.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not a short thing. Regardless.
Yeah, like so relying on people who are good at passive stealth might be the better option here.
Anyway, Gorax and Jezebel quietly make their way away from the party and head towards the large cliffs that mark the rockery. The area is heavily mountainous with many rocks that both jut up and then sort of vanish. And you're able to pick out the very large black rock that you went to and all that time ago. Eventually, you find your way to where the entrance was indicated, and you are able to see 2 drow standing guard outside the entrance to a simple cave opening.
Okay, how are they dressed? Are they in red or purple? Okay, let me put it this way. Let me put it this way. Red is Arcranian, purple is Jorogumo.
Okay. So, you're able to see one of the drow in question. Normal white hair, grey skin. It's wearing some basic armor. And it's got a small little bit of red on the front of the armor, with a nice little gold trim, but you're not able to see that from this distance.
Red, oh. Okay.
You know what this means.
This is a lot more dangerous than I thought.
Oh, care to share?
These are... I don't know, maybe these ones are just weird, but if they're wearing red, these aren't Jorogumo cultists. They're Viernas.
Just eyes widen for a second. Oh.
What the... What? So it's not crazy Drogadics. If anything, it might be mad scientists.
Do you get a little closer to have a closer look at them? Do you get a little close?
I'm gonna cast invisibility and do exactly that.
Alright. Jezebel, what about you?
I'm gonna try to sneak with them to get as close as I can, but not still stay hidden.
Alright, roll me another stealth, you two.
Okay.
You have advantage, Gorax. Yeah.
23.
You're able to get reasonably close, and in fact, you're able to make out more distinct features from the drow. In fact, you're able to tell that one of the drow is male. Well, they're both male, but one of the drow in particular catches your eye.
Yeah?
He's not looking in your direction, but he is just looking out. Casual guard, like it's another lazy day, not really expecting much action.
I take it there's no I take it like I don't recognize him at all.
No, you probably wouldn't. You've never come this far north.
Okay,
Also,
do I see any insignias on them or anything?
You do not. But you do notice. Now, did you come during the day or during the night?
I didn't really have either in mind. I guess we'll say the day for simplicity's sake.
Okay. They aren't
maybe it's late afternoon at this point, I think.
You notice none of them are wearing sunglasses or any sort of eye covering that... Just roll me a casual intelligence or wisdom check. Both of you.
Intelligence, definitely.
You can pick intelligence or wisdom. Yeah?
17.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that Drow can't really see in the light. In fact, it's recommended in your training that if you have to tackle a Drow stronghold to attack during the day.
Or other, yeah. Okay, so,
Or other under dark races, yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna head back into cover, and I'm just gonna like sort of drag Jezebel back with me. Okay, I think we should wait a bit longer, or see if we can spot anyone coming and going.
So you're not entirely sure these are actually the Honor's followers?
Oh, I am absolutely sure. Notice how their eyes are unprotected from the light. They can see in the day just fine. And also the red. The red clothes are a dead giveaway.
Smiles a bit. She goes, "This could be very dangerously interesting."
Oh,
Wait
indeed.
Wait to see who we can see.
Like, yeah, like, well, he can roll insight.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead and roll insight on him. Yeah, so Korax looks like he's trying really hard to suppress something.
Can I tell if it's like an emotion or something?
Definitely an emotion. You're not sure what kind.
Is
Wait,
Korak
isn't-
still invisible?
Yeah, isn't he still invisible?
I dropped my invisibility once I got a little bit further back from them.
He did say he dragged me over, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I not dragged, like, guided him or back to the same hiding spot.
Moving on. What do you guys do?
Jezebel kind of narrows her eyes a little bit at Korax, and she goes, "Penny, for your thoughts, dear Korax."
Let's just say I have no love for the Arcranians and leave it at that.
Very well then. She's curious, but she doesn't pry as of yet.
So, what do you guys do? Do you go back and talk to the rest of the party, or?
Korax's idea again was that like we wait to see like people coming and going.
Yes, right. I remember now. Let me just quickly. So, you wait a while and you see a small party of, say, one drow and I'd say sorry, I'm just thinking of population, that's all. Yeah, you see a couple of drow dragging back a large deer towards the cave. They give a wave to the guards, and the guards briefly check them over and then let them through.
Anything stand out?
We saw some of their procedures at least that At least that's useful. Okay, next thing I want to do, scout around the area to see if there might be any kind of back entrance to whatever this cave is.
The robbery is about a day's across. So to scout it out, you would have to spend like a day circling around the entire thing. It's built into a it's a cave. It's a hole that's been carved into the stone. Do you still wish to do it?
I mean, they did know we did tell them that it would take a while.
Yes, but of course we don't want to worry, especially if it takes too long. How about this? I'll go ahead and head back and give them a little bit of an insight while you stay here and watch, and I'll be back.
Okay, good. Do that.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm gonna slowly head back to the others.
You head back to the others, you find them quietly camping out without a fire.
Yeah, fire would
dears.
be bad. Hello.
Hello.
Did you find anything?
A couple of things, and I basically tell them everything. And then I say, it seems Korax is slightly... not sure if he's agitated, interested, happy, upset, mad. One or the other of the situation. Especially on the fact that these might be Vierna's followers.
Vierna?
Indeed. He's pretty sure that whoever these drow are in the colors and are probably her followers.
Can I make like a history or religion check to know who this particular god is?
Go for it.
Yeah, either one is fine. Average.
They're a new god that recently came into existence, like super recently compared to the other gods, and they're seen
A
as
century or two.
yeah, like they're kind of seen as like the black sheep of the gods just because they're very new and no one's really certain if they like the god, and you know Vienna.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Like everyone's a bit hesitant and leery.
Well, not everyone. Some of them are outright scared of her.
Anyway. What do you do?
I mean, I told him everything, right?
So you head back to the others?
If these are Vierna's followers, can't they be reasoned with?
Oh, I'm not entirely familiar with this god just yet. I know of her name from Foxy's book over there. But I don't know everything about her. Korax seems to know quite a bit, but as I said, he had a bit of an unreadable expression on his face. So I don't know if this is more personal, so to speak, or he's just... all he told me was that he's not fond of... wait, what did he say again? He's not fond of chemists? Arcanists. There we go, that's the word.
Arcanists?
The magic city that's in another realm.
Arcranians.
Arcranians, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vierna's domain.
Apparently he's not quite fond of it, so it's a little bit hard to say exactly.
You don't... did he look like he was about to do something reckless?
At the moment? No. Because when we did see them, we stayed just a little bit more longer to see if we could see anybody come in or out. All we saw was a procedure where they check whoever goes in first before they allow them through the entrance. Which, by the way, we only see a cave at the moment.
Okay.
nothing reckless as of yet. But due to the fact that he doesn't seem quite fond of them, is why I should probably hurry back to make sure he doesn't do anything reckless. Because as of yet, we don't have a lot of information.
So, I will say this. Both Korax and Jezebel would have figured this out. But you're pretty sure you can probably get the party closer so that you can watch with all of you there. You just have to leave the horses tied up and sneak ahead.
I was going to ask if they were going to come or not.
Might as well.
Are we sure that one horse will remain tied up?
Just leave them both here. If you want to get close enough to see, we're going to have to be very quiet, which means no neighing horses.
Yeah, I know. It's just one of them just keeps getting out of the harnesses all the time.
Speaking of, it's already gotten out of the harness and it's wandering.
Star Child!
Comes back. If you guys want to come with me, then move your tails. And I'm just going to start walking back to where Cortex is at.
Coming!
Alright, so I need you guys to roll me a stealth check with advantage.
Okay. 19. Of course, no.
You chose religion!
Oh, that religion? Oh, my bad.
Yes!
Oh god.
I
So
thought...
review. Clank, 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 clank.
As great as that armor is, it does not help you with stealth.
That's gonna be the meme for this entire campaign, isn't it?
Oh my god.
I mean, grab a breastplate or take the medium armor master fate. It won't be that bad.
Alright. So, we've got... Okay.
It's group stealth, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
It'll be fine until they notice us.
So, you all make your way and meet back up with Fiona. No,
You mean
Korax. You meet back up with Korax, who I'm assuming you're still at the same distance away from the group.
Yeah, still watching. Has anything changed?
Let's say about 200 feet. That sound fair?
Yep. So has anything changed?
No, nothing's really changed. But I will do a roll. Yeah, you've not seen any unusual activity while you've been watching.
Right, we're back.
Nothing's changed.
Oh,
They
boo.
could be reasoned with?
Maybe not. Who knows with that bunch?
Considering they're kidnapping people, I doubt they'll listen to.
Elves. They're kidnapping elves.
Well, thank you, Cicada.
What do you guys do?
I keep looking for the quest thing and I never find. Oh, there it is.
Under handouts.
I might do something really stupid.
I was thinking maybe we could scout around the rockery, see if there's another way in. If that fails, I mean, I'm reasonably certain I could impersonate. I was reasonably certain I'd be in that, and I could impersonate one of their members. Now I'm not so sure.
As an elf. Might be better if we just hand you in like you're another prisoner or something. If that's what this place is.
We don't know. We don't
Well,
know
we don't know what they're doing. That's the thing.
Well, Jezebel starts to get restless. She goes, "Well, I'll go see if I find another entrance," and then I start walking around.
Yeah, like I'll head around the other side, and maybe we can cut down the time spent.
Alright, roll investigation.
Yeah.
You did okay.
Alright,
Come on. Hey, I find nothing.
so you both meet around halfway, spending most of the day and some of the night checking all around the area within a certain radius to see if there's any other entrances. Korax, you don't see anything, but you're pretty sure that you might have missed something. No, let me rephrase that. You didn't see anything, but you're fairly certain there's always a chance you missed something. So, Jezebel, you're pretty sure that you're fairly certain that you didn't see any other entrance.
Pity. I'm gonna head back over to the group.
You all head back over.
Yes.
This is a one-way entry, she says with a snarky grin.
Yeah.
That's
We
what I was
figured as
afraid.
much.
Unless you want to make your own entrance, but that is very risky.
Indeed.
This whole mission is risky.
I mean,
Well, riskier now that Korax has identified that these are Vienna's followers.
Are they even hostile?
You don't know. You've all been stealth
say
this
hi.
entire time.
I
They don't
know, and I
even
just
know
said,
you're
Korax,
there.
go say hi.
I'm gonna go talk to them.
Oh dear.
So you drop out of stealth.
it's actually not a bad idea. Vienna's followers, they're weird. By all accounts, they're weirdly friendly with the Cartographers Guild, so maybe.
Okay.
All
Just
right.
gonna drop out of stealth and go down.
All right.
I just walk around to the main road and then press forward.
There isn't any main road this far inland, but it's a fairly open area, which is probably why they made the entrance there, because they can see anything coming their way. And you?
She approaches, she waves. Hello.
You approach the entrance, and the guards watch your entry.
I come in peace.
The odd guard that you noticed, I think it was Jezebel that noticed it, but it might have been Korax. Regardless, one of you noticed that was a little different. Korax was a little different. Will pull out their sword and just point it, not in a threatening way, but just as a warning, to Cicada when she starts to approach and says, "Not a step closer. State your business."
Okay. I am with the Cartographers Guild, and I just was hoping to map out this area. I didn't realize there were other people over here. I did not mean to cause alarm. I am sorry.
Roll a deception check because you are technically lying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
deception. Okay, 23.
Nice.
Are you with that other cartographer that's here?
Oh, there's another one here? I did not know this.
That's a no then.
You
Wait
should have said yes.
here and I'll go check. with her. She probably has a map already made for you.
Oh,
And then you see him
May I-
begin to head inside.
may I be escorted inside?
It's best you wait here. It's not. We don't know you, so we don't know you, so it's a risk. So just wait here for now.
Oh,
So
dang it.
he heads around and out of
Should've said
sight
yes.
as the other guard casually watches you. And then he returns with a figure that you don't recognize, but you do recognize a small little cartographer's pin on her hair. It is indeed another cartographer. A little red panda.
Hello, fellow
That-
cartographer.
That looks like Ninja's art style to me.
No? I'm allowed to ask my
What?
friends for art.
Huh.
Anyway.
Good job, Ninja.
Me.
Oh, hello. Oh, aren't you just
Hello.
adorable?
I get that a lot.
Yes, I imagine you would, being adorable. What brings you here? I didn't think we were expecting any more cartographers.
I work alone.
Ah, I see. You're, trying to be that whole rugged type, I see.
Yes.
You're absolutely adorable. I'm Ren Kettle.
My name is Cicada. Nice to meet you.
So, you wanted a map?
Actually, yes. I actually wanted to know what was going on.
So you whisper
She
that.
says in a whisper. I'm trying to whisper that.
Alright.
Or you just it's telepathy that.
Yeah, telepathy. Telepathy.
Alright. She gives a puzzled look and then she says, "Why, we're conducting an investigation, didn't you know?"
Yeah, but are they kidnapping elves here? Is that a thing?
What? Kidnapping elves? And she says this rather loudly.
No, that.
And the guard just lifts an eyebrow and then he says, "So that's the story they went with, huh?"
So that's not actually what's happening?
Nah. The elves came here of their own violation. But because we came here shortly after, well, now apparently we're kidnappers.
Oh.
Ren turns to look at him and then says, "I'm sure I can clear this up. I'll just go back and ask them and inform them of this mistake."
Oh, okay.
"Thank you for informing us of this, dear. We wouldn't have known if you hadn't have... Someone might have attacked us with no warning. We might have all died from that."
She has shy eyes.
"Thank you so much for the help." And she gives you a little pat. And that says, I can confirm that Cicada here is a cartographer. I do remember seeing her once or twice. So she's fine to let in. Runtel
Okay.
gives a nod. And as for the rest of you, you're a bit too far away to hear any of this, being that you're 200 feet away. Bear that in mind.
Yeah, you're very far away.
All you can tell is that they're talking and it seems to be going well. So, Cicada, what do you do?
I think we're good here. I'm gonna go see some other people right now.
Alright, well, as long as you vouch for those people, I'm sure the guards will let you in if you need. We don't have many beds, but, I mean, we have a floor It's not very comfy, but it's better than sleeping out in the rain. She points to the sky and then says, I do believe we're expecting rain soon, so do be aware of that.
Okay. Thank you for the information. This was very informative.
I should get back to my research and, well, you have a wonderful day, little city. She gives a chuckle and heads inside.
Okay, thank you.
Jezebel, you've been suppressed.
I'm not happy. Lala, why?
You made her.
They're good.
So,
You asked me to draw. You gave me the personality.
regardless,
See? Evil Liam left. Nope.
you all see Cicada return to the group without the guards really moving from his position. And in fact, he does notice you now that Cicada has made a beeline directly for your position, but he's just casually watching you.
They're good. They're not bad travel.
And then
No.
those
It's
are
a
my people.
misunderstanding.
One at a time.
Have they or have they not been kidnapping my people?
They have not. Misunderstanding. Elves
Then what the
came
hell
to
is-
them first. And
Wait, so elves came to them, and then what?
I basically tell them what they've told me already.
Basically, the elves came there and then they came there shortly after, and, someone decided to pin their disappearance on them.
What? So there was a disappearance.
Yes.
But it wasn't them. You
I see.
can come in.
Well then, and it would be rude. It would, if they're offering, it would be rude of us to refuse.
So you head to the guards?
Yeah. Head back to the guards.
Alright. So you head to the guards, and Rantul just casually sizes up the party and then says, I see. That was your business.
It's a misunderstanding. Glad we got that cleared up.
Well, Ren vouched for you, so you're welcome inside. Just, if you kill someone, then, you know, you're gonna have to kill you, blah blah. You know,
Trouble?
no trouble, no trouble. Yeah.
No
basics.
trouble.
Go on in.
Thank you.
As you pass, they briefly touch the Rantel briefly touches each one of you, and you feel a brief jolt of magic, but no ill effects.
You do know it's very rude to touch a lady without permission, right?
I'm just getting your magical signature.
It's still rude. Consent,
do that?
please.
I think you're consenting. I think you're consenting by going in at all.
Yeah.
It's one thing to be invited in. It's another thing to be touched.
Just be glad. Well, on that front, be glad these aren't Jorogumos people.
So, you head in and you find a couple of drow, find a few over here in the kitchens carving up a deer that you saw them dragging earlier. There's another guard that's currently off duty but looks to be getting ready to take a shift. Find two people asleep. Well, you think they're asleep, but anyone with a perception of 13 or higher realizes that it's more like a coma than sleep.
Okay, they too are drow?
Yes.
Okay. Can I see anyone who looks like they're in charge here?
You don't see anyone in the general area. Not at least until you get over to here, where you see a red panda and what looks to be an elf with a horn in her head, with horns in her head.
And this elf, are they wearing the uniform of a Vienna cleric?
No, they appear to be dressed in regular clothes. However, before you're able to question them anymore, you realize there's something right here. It's almost like it's just nothing. Like there's no wall, no air, it's just a black void.
First and foremost, hello, Red.
Oh, hello!
Funny thing.
I see you decided to bring your friends in. Welcome.
Yes, these are my friends.
Hello.
It's a pleasure to meet you all. I'm Ren, and can I say you are adorable, all of you.
Korax blinks loudly at that.
Isabel is kind of
Like-
like mouth open, and her eyes are sparkling, and she's looking at Ren like cute, 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 cute.
I just want to hug you. I just want to hug and snuggle you. Oh, I'm sorry. My species tends to be a little bit affectionate, shall we say? You cut out.
Take me.
You cut
You
out.
cut out Jezebel.
Isabel opens her arms out wide, like take me.
She gives a chuckle and she takes you and then just gives you a swing around her and then lets you go. Oh, you are just precious.
Right.
Isabel has a dreamy look on her face, like I'm in heaven.
So many
So-
fluffy, cute things.
So while they're up being fluffy and cute, Korax is gonna get a little bit closer to the thing. He's gonna like sort of just chat
Don't touch that, please. The elf with the horns grabs you rather roughly, but then lets you go. Don't touch that.
What
So,
is that?
is this more of your goddess's mad science?
And as she touches you, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
I'm bad at those.
Oh dear.
Oh, never
That's
mind.
a crit.
Okay, so as she touched you, you felt an instinctive revulsion, as if some disease-ridden zombie corpse had just gripped your arm, and you were you felt as if you were slowly being infected by it. But you fight off the urge and you realize that your arm is fine and she's already let you go.
And like, Korax's other arm is like at his pistol holster, or at this like.
Correct. No trouble.
Okay. Korax. Okay, divine sense.
Let me just double check something. Because I need to, I didn't even spell that again.
So like, yeah, like so Korax's hand just is just on his pistol holster, and then his eyes just start glowing white as he looks at this elf.
As you look at the elf, for a brief moment, you do sense an evil presence, but then it fades away, and then it comes back, and it fades away.
Celestial, fiend, or undead?
It is Fiend. She looks to you and looks to your reaction, and then just holds up her hands and says, "Alright, you don't know who I am. I'm a succubus. in the...
So Korax's hands go to his weapons again.
Correct.
Wait,
No trouble.
wait. Ren starts
trouble.
waving. It's not the... They're not evil, they're just misunderstood. Just wait. And, you see the red panda sort of come up to you and start flailing as she tries to stop you from taking a shot.
No trouble.
Isabel frowns when she's no longer being hugged anymore.
Keep going.
She might be a succubus, but it's more like she's a failed attempt at it. Is it alright if I tell them my nickname for you? And the elf woman just goes, sure. Well, you see, this is Nope. And, well, she's a Nope Cubus.
Okay.
Excuse me?
She's a failed succubus. In that instead of seduction, all her abilities can do is make you want to get away from her. No, please don't touch that, please don't touch that.
Okay, yes, we'll get to that. Failed succubus, what did you... What? What even? What are you... Some kind of... Can demons have birth defects? What is this?
Yeah. Demons can have birth defects. Here.
Just so you know, Jezebel wasn't trying to touch that. She was trying to grab her tail.
Okay. You grab the tail and she gives a squeak.
I'm just squeezing the fluffy tail with a grin on my face, like, so fluffy.
Well...
She just wraps it around you and just gives a chunk. Go on, Clarence.
We'll get to you later. So... So, I reiterate, Korax just motions at the black thing. More of your mistress's mad science?
Well, no, we're not quite sure what this is. But, the research team that went to investigate it... Well, they're missing now, currently.
Oh, that's why.
What happens if something touches it?
Well, from what we can tell... Well, it's really hard to explain. You see, it affects people differently. We've had a couple of regular people that touched it just fall into a coma, and we've been unable to wake them up. As for, well, we had a guard touch it, and instead of them being in a coma, they just were really weakened. And they're not able to do their guard duties anymore.
Meanwhile, the elves that got here first touched it and they all disappeared.
Well, we weren't here for that, so we don't know what happened.
Quick question, out of character, when I walked through this cave, did I see anything, were there any passages that went deeper at all?
There are, if you look north, it does actually go further on. It's just, I've only done this one specific section.
Okay, because, I was wondering, did maybe they just went deeper? I was thinking, hey, maybe they just went deeper in. Did we not check that?
Yeah, you can totally ask that, because there is deeper sections.
I mean, so what are the chances they just found their way into the deeper sections?
Alright, so I'll pause you there. Cicada, you use Detect Magic on the Void. You feel your spell almost fail. As if... You know you cast it, you felt it you casting it, and you lose the spell slot if you use their spell slot. But it's just it just vanished. Yeah, correct? Yes, well, that is a possibility. And we have sent people out to investigate, but we haven't turned up anyone yet. But the Underdark is naturally a very deep place, so we can't go we can only go down so deep before, well, either they're down there where we can't find them, or, well, they're in this strange thing that appeared suddenly that we haven't been able to explain.
With my divine sense still active, do I see anything from this? From the
Nope.
thing?
And in fact, as you turn your divine sense towards it, it stops.
I throw a rock at it.
The rock goes into it, and 2 rocks appear outside it, on the other side, before clattering to the ground.
Ooh, it copies things. I say, still wrapped up in her tail.
There's 1 rock.
Let's not have too much.
And there's...
Yeah, let's not have too much fun with that. I say just pulling her away from it a bit.
I couldn't sense anything either. Just...
Korax, like, glances down at his coin purse, like, just pondering it. No, that's a terrible idea.
I dare you.
If you want to test the portal, all we ask is that you let us, catalog what you're doing and what you're sending into it and what the results were. Like,
we can...
you all are adventurers, so you might be able to actually enter it and not be as... Well, you probably aren't going to become... Bleh. I can't English today.
Words.
You probably aren't going to fall into a coma.
Yeah.
Well,
I
about
don't-
the coma people, those people, like, can anything be done for them?
Well, you're free to examine them, but it's just really strange, the people who came out. And as I said, the guard that went in came out weakened, and the regular civilians that went in fell into a coma when they touched it.
Have
So
you tried to do
Korax-
restoration on them?
Yes, we have.
Okay.
And then anything I can do probably wouldn't work either. Korax is going to tentatively throw a gold coin in there.
Alright.
1 gold coin.
It goes through the portal, and you see 2. Hold on a
Copper
second.
pieces?
2 blue coins emerge from the other side.
What? Is that Electrum?
What does the mint on them look like?
The 2 coins are perfectly identical to the gold coin you threw in. It's just they're now blue.
I'm gonna snatch one and then start scraping at it with my nail. See if it's pinked or something.
You scratch at it, and as you're scratching, you accidentally break it in 2.
Is it gold on the inside?
Nope, it's blue on the inside.
I look at the 2 pieces and I go, oops. And then I look, I'm like, is it rusted?
I mean, gold doesn't rust.
Yeah, it
But
never...
it just broke. Like it was nothing.
So, both the gold and the rocks then vanish. That is to say, one of them vanishes. One of each vanish.
Right.
Ooh, I think I like this thing.
She
It's a
starts
conundrum.
writing things down in her journal. Where the mystery hole?
Jezebel unwraps herself from the tail, reluctantly, and then looks to the void with the grin. She goes, I'm almost kind of eager to go in there.
Please don't.
As you can see,
You tried-
we have good reason to believe that it might have been the cause of them vanishing, and naturally we're very curious as to what it is and why, well, it's here and how it exists and all that.
Wait, so were you here first, or were the elves before here first?
The elves,
The elves.
the elves arrived here first, and we were to join them shortly after. However, when we arrived here, they were gone.
So you were to work with them originally?
She nods.
That's unusual.
I was actually sent here when the drow reported that the elves were not here. As I'm to be the representative when, the advanced party of plus the representative were all gone, they needed another one.
There was another cartographer here?
She nods.
Oh dear.
You said... So you said that one of your own came out weakened.
Yes.
Was that what? Was that one? Was that one blessed by your goddess? A cleric or a paladin or what have you?
No, they were just well trained. To put this in to perspective, basically they were like a level 1 or 2 adventurer.
Well,
compared to a civilian.
Well, we're level 4, so all right. Here goes nothing, and Korak is gonna just reach out.
Before you do that, perhaps you should converse with your party and confirm what you want to do.
Yeah. We need to. We need to really think about this.
Reckless.
I mean, do you have any other ideas?
Well, no, but they said it. They already said, Ed, we don't know what's going to happen until after the fact.
Okay, but do you have any other ideas?
To be
No.
fair, dear Korax, I do slightly agree with Foxy here. I think we should probably prepare for the outcome of this. In case, say, you drop dead, go into a coma. Do you have a will you want us to give? Should we contact family members?
Wow, aren't you optimistic?
I'm just saying. Not
Wait,
all
are
the
you
elves
saying
around here.
we should keep our will up to date then, or?
I just want to ensure that we know of Korax's last statements, in case someone has to, because, no offense, Korax, but as lovely Miss Wren here said, all the elves that have come out either have not come out, or those who have tried doing this have not had the best outcomes. All I'm saying is perhaps we should prepare slightly better before we do anything reckless. And that's me saying this.
Maybe we should check on the coma people first.
As Miss Cicada said, just see how some of the outcomes for the ones that did come out look like.
Very well.
Okay.
So, Korax is going to take a good look at the comatose ones. Okay, so they're both drow, I assume.
Yes. They both look to have been either hunters or, like, one's a hunter, one's a cook, basic stuff brought on to look up, to help keep them fed and stuff.
Yeah. Like, Korax is gonna try and do 5 points of lay on hands of one of them.
Alright.
See if that can get...
Lay on hands heals, right?
Well, I can give them any number of lay on hands and to heal them, or I can spend 5 points to 5 points to cure a disease or neutralize a poison.
I see.
I can also cure multiple diseases and neutralize multiple poisons with a single use of it. Oh, actually, no.
Okay.
Well, never mind.
So, you use lay on hands, and you feel the magic enter the person. You cast the spell, and you can see the magic envelop the person. However, they remain asleep.
Okay. Next, I'm going to expend 1 point to try and restore a hit point.
All right. You do so. Nothing happens. As you can see, they don't seem to be waking.
I slap him on the cheek a little bit, but yeah. Well, I'm out of things I can. I'm out of healing.
Are they dreaming?
They may be dreaming. Yeah, they're probably having the occasional nightmare, but it's more, coma nightmares, if that makes sense.
I'm going to try something a little bit interesting.
Okay.
I'm going to use my telepathy on one of the comatose patients and say, "Can you hear me?"
Alright. You hear a voice speak out. Who's that? Who's that? Can you hear me, please? Please, God, please.
I am a friend.
Oh my God.
We want to help you.
Oh my God, you can hear me?
Yes.
I can't move. I don't know where I am. It's just darkness.
We're trying to figure out how to wake you up, okay?
I'm asleep. Please.
You are asleep
please.
right now.
Please help us, please. I don't want to be stuck in the darkness anymore. I don't want to be.
Ask if there's anyone else in there. Is there anyone else in there with them?
Is there? Are you alone? Is there anyone else in there with?
Yeah. Yes, I'm alone.
Okay.
It's just I can't hear. I can't think. I don't even know how long I've been in here. I don't want to be in the dark anymore.
We're going to try and figure out how to wake you up, okay? Just hold on.
Okay.
Please hold on.
Okay. I'll try.
And she... Alright, and she realized all of this information. They are trapped.
Pleasant.
Ooh. Now you see, Happy Karak, so technically this could have probably been you just a couple seconds ago. But the thing is, they're trapped though. So, thing is, traps are set up by somebody, but they should be able to be released. We just gotta find the key.
Well, we've tried healing them, we've tried lesser restoration. From what we can tell, it's as if their bodies just lack the energy to get up.
Have you tried greater restoration?
None of us have access to that.
It's expensive.
They lack the energy, which means the energy really was sapped from them, but yet regular healing isn't helping.
From what we can tell, they're at perfect health.
They are stuck.
Regardless,
I'm gonna use telepathy. Sorry. I'm gonna use telepathy again. Hi, it's me again. Do you remember what happened?
Well, we needed to test the black thing that, and well, I volunteered to try it out, as well, someone had to see what happened, and well, now I'm like this, and I just want to wake up. I don't want to be here anymore.
We're going to help you wake up. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Just give us some time.
Oh.
We'll help you.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe they remember. They touched the void, and now they can't wake up.
There is
All
one
right.
detail that I suppose I should mention. I figured this was obvious from your test with the rock, but there was a brief moment when there was a second person before that person vanished.
Maybe they
So what do you
split in half? Just a theory.
Jezebel frowns as she gets an idea, but doesn't look very happy at what she's thinking.
What happened to the copy?
Or the original.
Well,
I really don't like this concept, she says with the roll of her eye and sighs. She goes, what if their souls are trapped in the void?
Well, regardless, if you do wish to touch it, we just need to have your name and an emergency contact for it if you don't wake up, so we know who to inform.
In Korax, I say, and I write down basically emergency contacts from among my family and in the Order of the Dragon. Like, I'm reasonably certain. Yeah, like, let's just say if anything goes wrong, they're not going to ignore this.
Right. And she quietly follows you as you head down. Anyone else?
I'll add myself to the list.
Okay.
Cora,
Sorry.
are you absolutely sure?
Just quickly, Ryu, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking, cause you haven't been moving your token. Continue.
Can't let him go in by himself, can we?
Uh,
To where if your friend would drop off a cliff, I would follow either.
Last I recall, last time we sent someone off by themselves, they almost died.
It's also because I had a bad feeling and I don't want to die either. And this also gives me a bad feeling.
Alright, I'm going to send one more message over to Birdie.
Okay.
Are we going to be okay if we do this?
Yes. Is your response.
Okay. But just in case, I put down all the contacts of its cartographer's guild and give it to Bryn.
Alright. So,
I trust my patron just as much as I trust everybody else.
who's going first?
Me.
Alright. Anyone? And you want to go... Do you want to go at the same time or after, Laura? What? Brain.
I'll go at the same time.
Alright. Give me just a second to get the stuff prepared, because I didn't know who was going to be going. Let's see. So,
What do you do out here and not in there?
so
Birdie says should be fine. Maybe.
Liz.
Then stares Cicada, I trust you, but I do not trust this Patreon of yours. But she sighs as she goes, but if you are going, I guess I will too.
I made a promise to them.
Okay, just give me a second. I'm just getting things set up.
It's fine for being anyway. Just groans and then she looks to Foxy. You going too then, Foxy? Are you staying out here to watch our bodies?
There it is.
I suppose one of us has to stay behind in case something happens.
There's one really Mr. Cora.
You cut out.
Why were these two go first? She says, pointing to Corax and Cora.
So you're letting Thorax and Flora go first, yes?
I am.
Okay.
Might as well.
Alright. I am nearly ready to start. Are you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, as you both put your hand on the black weirdness, you feel yourself grow weaker, as if a portion of you has been jolted and thrown out of your body. And then you see a second figure in the room, similar to you, but different. Corax, you see yourself, but with blue hair.
What?
What?
Clara, you see yourself, but with green and black.
Have you just been? Did you just make color film a color negatives of us?
Maybe.
Let me just finish this up real quick. No, that's the wrong one. You see yourselves standing there, and then they vanish.
What?
What the?
Clara? Corax?
Mm-hmm.
You are now level 2.
What?
Tell me this isn't permanent.
Don't change your character shades, I will modify them. But you are both now level 2. Again, don't modify your sheets, I will be doing that after the session. You feel as if you've gotten weaker. The magic that you felt welling has... It's not as if you've gained any new injuries, it's just... You feel as if your energy has been completely sapped.
You do right.
Blah.
That's not an answer.
I was expecting to be poor. I was expecting to be sent somewhere.
Same here. In one piece, that is.
No offense, dear, but from how you both look right now, it seems as if a part of you might have been actually sent somewhere. You look
Tell
really
me.
bad.
Tell me. Tell me. And he looks up at, what's her name again?
The Noctubus?
No, Ren.
Ren.
The ones who have been weakened, have they recovered at all?
Not yet, but it hasn't been too long. It's only been couple of weeks.
I'm sorry.
We can't afford for these two to be like that for 2 weeks.
Now, I will need... Are you... Corax and Cora, are you still touching the portal? Or did you just touch it and then let go?
I touched it and let go.
Same
Okay.
here.
Okay.
I mean, like, he staggered back from it the moment it started draining him.
Alright. That's all I wanted to ask.
May I try some? I'm gonna use my my telepathy again. Inside the void. Is anyone in there?
No answer.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
Corax is leaning against a wall.
You alright, love?
No, I am not.
Oh.
That was a mistake.
Agreed.
At least the curiosity didn't kill you this time. I'm sorry, that was a bit insensitive. She
Yeah,
actually
sure.
apologizes, like for real,
He-
because she can
he,
see
like-
how bad he is.
He waves her off and don't worry about it.
Well, this might sound rather weird, but would you be willing to do something else for our experimentation? I mean, you don't have to, but we would like someone of a little stronger, like you all are, who was able to actually remain standing after it to, well, we'd appreciate if you could test it.
Would anything to further the cause of undoing this?
Well,
Agreed.
could you try touching the portal again?
What?
What? Corax blinks loudly.
How do you do that?
You ever watch SpongeBob?
Oh, okay.
Has anyone else tried touching the portal twice?
Clara is not known to be the wisest person, so she's like, okay.
Like Corax is too busy staring at her in disbelief to try and stop Clara.
She touches it again.
So,
Clara!
you touch the portal, and your hand goes through it.
I walk through it.
You see
Wait, what?
Clara vanish into the portal.
Wait, what? Hey, get back here, you
What?
damn fool! And Corax goes through it too.
They both vanish.
No!
Didn't expect that.
Should
Sorry,
we go after them?
I will get to Cora and Corax in a bit. I'm just gonna focus on you three for now.
I'm going to look to Ren now, especially, and I go, did you know that was going to happen?
No, I didn't know you could actually go through it.
As much as I love this one, I'm going to do this just in case.
She
I'm-
seems just as shocked as you all are.
I'm gonna use my telepathy again. Can you guys hear me?
Hear me here?
I will get to that in a minute. For now, no, you cannot.
I'm more worried right now. I'm more worried about how we're going to get them back out.
They got themselves in, they can get themselves out.
Can they?
Alright,
Typical
I'm going in.
groans.
you going in?
I'm going in.
Alright. So, you touch the black void. And once again, you see yourself at a little off appear.
Purple!
And then it vanishes.
And then I just go right on in.
Yep. Well, you have to pull your hand back and then it actually goes through. But yeah. You are now level 2, by the way.
Just all of her feathers are ruffled. But she persists.
So you go into it.
Yeah.
Now, Jezebel and Ryu, what about you?
I am frowning so hard right now and tapping my foot. Very annoyed. She goes, "This is ridiculous."
Alright.
Ugh.
I'm going to leave you both there for a moment and move to the other party. Clorax, and Clora, you arrive right back where you left, in a small little cave with people looking to you curiously.
Huh.
Only their colors
all
are
blue.
off. The red panda is now a blue panda. Jezebel is there, but she's green. And
Ugh.
Ryu, it has black hair instead of white.
I poke
Oh,
his
goodness.
bell.
And
Jezebel.
Cicada is wearing purple with blue eyes.
No! You see Cicada step towards you and then touch the portal, and then she vanishes. And then a second cicada emerges from the portal. The right colors.
Hello.
Hello.
Is it? Please tell me you're the real ones.
You two
I don't
can't
think-
speak.
I don't think you can
Jezebel?
actually see us.
Jezebel, Ryu, please mute yourselves.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
don't think
poke-
they can see.
I'm going to poke Jezebel.
One at a time, guys. Jezebel, Ryu, please mute yourselves. Okay. So, this Ryu and this Jezebel both look to you and then say, "You're back."
What?
I mean, you look a little weird, but you're back. Welcome back.
What? What is
Uh,
happening?
We just went in, saw a strange color of us appear and then vanish.
Yeah, I know, it was super weird. Like, your colors have changed too. Like, you went in and now you're out and you look all weird and it's really weird.
Are we in another dimension?
Dimension?
Like, another world. Like,
I mean, this is the only
you're
world I
a
know of.
different color.
No, I've always been this color.
This is weird.
Now, I need you all to mute. Jezebel and Ryu. You are still on your side of the portal. There is no one there. And you guys are still waiting. What do you do?
The character.
Could you repeat that?
You cut out.
I don't care.
Sorry, you'd cut out again. Try and say it slower.
I don't know.
Okay. That came through.
How long do you think we should wait?
Jezebel's little and her anxiety is kind of up a little bit, and she just kind of just seems to make herself stay put. She goes, "I'll give it just a bit longer." As much as I wish to go in there to see what this void is like, she kind of frowns a bit. She goes, "I can't exactly disappear from this world. I have to stay in this world still. I have things I have to do.
I've got it. Do you have rope?
I have string.
We have some
There's
rope
rope.
you can use. Give me a moment and I'll go get some. And so, your little panda friend returns with rope.
Jezebel real quickly leads to Ryu and she goes, I did have some rope, but I think I'd rather keep mine in case something happens to this one.
Ryu ties some of the rope around his waist and hands the rest of it to Isabel. Oh, hold on to this and wait until you feel a tug on the rope. Feel at least 2 tugs on the rope in quick succession, and that's your cue to pull me right out. Oh, all right.
Oh, I'll give it a shot.
This is serious. Yes, with no fooling around.
I understand that, but we've already seen what this thing can do to items. I'm not entirely sure what it will do to this rope, but I will do as you say.
Well,
Alright.
if it better stay intact so you can pull me right out. If we can get one of us out that way, we can get the rest of us. I can pull the rest of them out with me.
Alright. So, you touch the black void.
Yeah.
You feel yourself weaken, and you are now level 2. For a brief moment, you see a black-haired version of yourself wearing blue clothes. And then you vanish from view as you enter the portal. The rope in your hands, Jezebel, goes slack.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, moving you all away, we move to... Please, we move back to the others. Jezebel gives a gasp and looks to Ryu and then says, "Oh, I got an idea. We can use a rope. That way when you go through, we can trail it back and then I can pull you back if you need it." And that's where Ryu goes, "Yeah, alright." And he looks to you all and then says, yeah,
I think I know where this is going.
I don't know I don't know what's up with you guys, but, it's good you came through fine, though you look weirdly different. And...
So do you.
No, I've always looked like this.
I'm so confused.
So, he trails the rope, and it goes through. And he goes through. And Ryu emerges.
Oh my gosh. Ryu!
You suddenly flipped colors.
This is weird.
This is all the weird.
Wow,
Ryu,
that's
check-
super
Ryu-
weird. It's like, look, and she'll try and pull the rope. Only, where the rope entered the portal, it just sort of pulls out like it was cut cleanly. And she looks at it and goes, "This is so weird."
This is weird.
Oh no.
Are you Jezebel?
Well, of course, honey. Who else would I be?
Okay,
Here-
so Korax is gonna head to the comatose people to see if they're still the same. Are they still comatose?
Yep.
Hmm.
And you notice that, actually, the comatose people are not there.
Hmm.
They are not there. There's just a few empty beds.
Strange.
It's very weird.
I don't know. Hmm.
Yeah, this is so weird. Like, I don't know why your fur isn't black anymore, Ryu.
Black? When was my fur ever black?
It's always
Apparently,
been
this
black.
version of you was always black.
Okay.
To be fair, I
Korax is
saw
gonna
you
try
walk
touch-
into the portal as well.
Korax is gonna try touching it again.
Your hand goes through it. Do you go in?
I go in.
Alright, Korax enters the portal. Oh, wait. Where did he just go through it again? That's so weird.
It's
Wait, you
because
just-
I think we're from another world.
Really? Does that mean I can have two of you?
I don't
Oh
think
my
that's
god.
how it works.
Oh my gosh, I get to have two? I gotta go through
You know,
right now.
Jezebel,
I gotta go through
you
right
use-
now. And she runs towards the portal and touches it.
No, wait.
Jezebel, I'm going to move you all so that I can move back to, let's just say, the other side.
to Prime.
Yeah, we'll say Prime, yeah. Jezebel, you're in Prime, and as you tug on the rope briefly, you realize it sort of just flops out of the portal, and there's a clean cut where it intersected with the portal.
Saw that coming.
About, say, a minute later, you see Korax emerge from the portal.
So yeah, there's an entire mirror dimension over on the other side. By the way, I don't suppose my weakness has gone away.
Nope.
Where did they go? Oh no.
Korax, as you step away from the portal, you see Jezebel. You see a second Jezebel leap from the portal and then vanish.
I see this too, right?
You do not see this.
Oh, I don't? I don't see it. Oh.
Does Jezebel suddenly get weaker?
Nope.
Hmm.
Why are you looking at me like that?
The other you just jumped through and then vanished. Korax is just gonna like poke his head back through.
You poke your head through, you see the others. The others see you.
Is Green Jezebel there?
Nope.
Wait, you could just go right back out? Sweet! he charges right back out.
You emerge into reality.
As soon as he comes back out, Ryu just gets on his hands and knees and like, oh, thank Gold Gale for this normal, for this regular universe dirt.
You
Regular.
see Cicada poke her head out.
I see. Like Korax is gonna lazily call out to the sky, "Hey, Platinum Dragon, undo the and undo what this thing did, and I can thank you too."
What happened to our other selves?
Other selves?
There were... When we touched the portal, this thing, we saw another version of ourselves, and they disappeared.
Ren
I
sort
poke
of.
my head out and listen, and then I go back in and let the people on the mirror side know that we're trying to figure this out. Don't panic.
So, Ren looks a little puzzled by this, then goes, "Then there's only really one explanation I can think of. I mean, there's clearly another world over there. Perhaps it is a fracture of our reality."
Title drop.
Title drop. This is weird.
I think that's a perfect note to end this session on.
All right. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you all next week.
Cliffhanger.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Oh.